Hey, look at that. I don't have to yell, which is good because I have to talk in all those meetings today. Okay. Uh, so you'll do retreat prep, lunch, and then you'll load the buses and head out for the retreat. Okay. So freshmen, your day's pretty straightforward there. Everybody else, it'll bounce around like this, and you'll show up at these places. You should have an email from me that has a link to your schedule. So if your last name, if you're a sophomore and your last name is between A and L, actually, okay, we'll do that in a second. Never mind. Is between A and L. Where'd my guy go? Yeah. Then you would look at this column and you would click on that link. It says sophomore group A or 10A. I can't remember what I wrote. And it has the names there. So if you're a 10th grader in that group, that's the only link you need to click because that has your personalized schedule for the day. All right. If you're an 11th grader and your last name begins with a W, you would pick junior B and click that link, and it has where you need to be at each time. All right. It's important that you follow your schedule because your schedule has the specific time when you're supposed to do the assigned things like the class meeting or the college counseling. Right. The how to use sessions vary from time to time because each teacher is only offering them between 3 and 5 times. Okay, so it's not the same ones every time. So you need to pay attention to what the list is. It has the rooms there, and I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, but so just to go over this, what you're gonna do today, you'll leave this room with your mentor. We'll do the whole thing where I'll say, Mr. Bradley's mentees, and he'll stand up and wave and smile his beautiful smile, and then you'll see him, and then you'll follow him out of the room, right? That way, if you're new to his group, you will know where to go because you'll follow the rest of his group out. Okay? So we'll do that kind of thing where we dismiss this by mentoring group when we leave. Obviously, the seniors, you should just stay here. All right? You will have a chunk of time to reflect on how you're starting the year. There'll be an email that you'll get from me that has some prompts for you to fill out. So you should spend the first chunk of that mentoring time, first 20 or 30 minutes, filling that stuff out. And then your mentor might have you guys share some of the stuff you wrote, whatever kind of might depend per mentoring group. And then you should have some time left over to talk, get to know each other, and then also plan out the mentoring schedule so that way you leave that kind of knowing when your first mentoring meeting is going to be. All right? And then, yeah, the prompts will be in your email when you get to your mentoring location. Should be sending here in 2 minutes. And then you should also learn your mentoring schedule, like I just said. All right? So that's that first blue section there after assembly, or the only blue section after assembly. Okay? Uh-oh. Oh, now it's going to do this thing. Seniors, you'll stay in this room. Like I said, you'll work on the college counselors for the prayer for the week's ahead. After lunch, you'll join us in the how to use sessions / class meetings, and you have a link too where you can click on what you're supposed to do. Okay. How to you? Here are the different how to use for this year. So the purpose is to help you understand how to best be successful in this place in as many ways as possible, whilst having a moderate amount of fun. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, some of them might be a lot of fun. Some of them might be a moderate amount of fun, but all of them should be fun. All right. And so these are the different sections. You'll notice some of them are in the same room. That's because they don't meet at the same time. So like how to read effectively, sorry, I didn't do the pause, with Dr. Spiegel is in room 102. That's in the morning. And then in the afternoon, you can go and learn how to play Quiddler with Mr. Bradley. If you don't know what Quiddler is, it's like Scrabble. Hey, all right. All right. And then, yeah, so you can see where all of these are in Fairbanks, okay? I wish I could do this one, but I have to do the class meetings because I don't know anything about cricket, and I would love to learn how to play cricket. So you can learn how to play cricket and play cricket with Miss Moses in the Fairbanks lobby, hopefully outside if it's not raining. But that would be a fun one too. All right, so some of these are how to do things to be successful here, how to run a successful club, how to learn a language, how to manage stress, how to read effectively. Some of them are things that are, gifts of certain people, because that's going to be a theme that we talk about tomorrow, is like, what gifts do you bring to this place? And it'll actually be in one of the prompts that you have to write. What gifts are you bringing to this place, and how do you share those with others, and how does it impact the place? And some of these are gifts, like Mrs. Moses has the gift of understanding this very popular and very complex game that most Americans don't understand, and she's going to share that with us, right? Miss Bargren, Miss Van Roy, boy, do they know how to art/craft, and they're going to help you. And the Hogans are going to teach you how to robot. I assume that's the dance. But so a lot of different stuff here. All right. So you'll pick several of those sessions to go to throughout the day, and hopefully have a nice, fulfilling day. 15 people per room is the goal here, and it works out that we have the amount of sessions to have almost exactly 15 people per room. So if you go to a room and it's full, all these things are offered more than once. So if you get to a thing, if you really wanted to learn how to do the robot with Dr. Hogan and Mrs. Hogan, or build robots, whichever one it is, but it's full for the first time, then just go the next time, okay? But if they tell you it's full, and just find another one. Okay, before I go on, any questions about this, where you're supposed to find your stuff? Remember, in your email, you click the link where your last name falls, and it has your whole schedule, okay? Any other questions about this stuff I can answer before I go to the wrap up here and then send you off on your way? Yeah, I would love for you to. Even if you've done it, it might be weird.
Even if you've done it before, it might be weird. Whatever it was that you liked when you came here as part of your admissions process, whether it was 3 weeks ago or 6 months ago or 3 years ago, whatever you liked about this school exists because we do these weird things. It may not seem that direct. You might be like, I was so excited to be on the track team, even though we don't have a track. How does that have anything to do with doing this? I promise you it does. This is the way we build community. This is the way we build connection and have a moderate amount of fun. All right, so please take the time today to actually enjoy, buy in. Maybe you'll play cricket for 40 minutes and realize it's not your thing, and that's okay. But doing this is what makes the entire school work, so thank you for participating.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. All right. Okay, and then, so first thing tomorrow morning, just so you're aware, you should check in with your mentor for attendance and then report back here. So we'll start back here again tomorrow after you've checked in with your mentor to take attendance. Today we're going to take attendance when we go to mentoring groups in just a second, all right? And then the college counselors will take attendance for the seniors. But tomorrow, you're not going to meet in your mentoring groups for an extended time because some of the, 10 of the mentors are going to be gone on freshman retreat. So if you are wondering about your mentor who might be gone tomorrow, then you just come to the lobby and I will take your attendance, okay? So if your mentor is not, you will find out when you go to mentoring in a second if your mentor is here tomorrow or not, because if they are not going to be here tomorrow, they'll be wearing a blue shirt like Henry right now. Henry, stand up. Facilitator, yeah. So if your mentor's, thank you. Round of applause for Henry. It is, we do need to reward him when he follows directions because he's just now learning. He's like a puppy. But anyway, if your mentor is wearing one of those blue shirts, then tomorrow morning, instead of trying to find your mentor and going to the west side of Indianapolis to do so, just come to the lobby and I'll take attendance for you, all right? And then, so that's just a little FYI before we break up here. And then now, any questions about today? Tomorrow's questions we'll answer tomorrow. But does anybody have any questions about where they're supposed to be today or how to find where they're supposed to be today? No? Okay. When you are in the how to use sessions, you should turn in your phone at the front when you come in, okay? You can pick it up obviously when you leave because then you can look at your schedule to see where you're going next. But during the actual session, you should give them the same attention that you gave during class. I don't know how everyone's experience was, but anecdotally, it seemed like it went really well yesterday. You guys did a great job doing what we asked you to do, which you almost always do, which we really appreciate. So thank you for that. All right, no questions? Then let's commence the herding of the mentees. All right. So how we're going to do this is So if you're a senior, could you just stay where you're at? If you're a senior who's not in a chair, you should find a chair, even if it's next to Mr. Bradley right there. Just so we have as many people out of the way as we can. If you guys that are kind of standing back there, if you could clear that aisleway, like just back up a little bit, because people are going to go out both doors just to make this a little faster. Cool? All right. We'll start with, I see Coach Blanding in the door over there. Coach Blanding, you want to raise your hand? So if you have Coach Blanding for a mentor, you can get up right now and go follow Coach Blanding out that door. So go that way, out the door with Coach Blanding, if you have him as your mentor. Yeah. All right. Meredith Hogan is also over there. Well, she's got her hand up. All right. And then we'll do one over here. Adriana, you ready? All right. Miss Glidewell Smith is over here. If you have her, go that way. Glidewell Smith that way. All right. Did anybody get up for Hogan? Okay, we need 2 more Hogans. Mrs. Hogan. All right. If some of you mentors would like to go stand by that door, then I could do one of these. All right. Nyla Neely's mentees, go that way. Nyla Neely's mentees, go that way. All right. Janie Kim's mentees, she's very enthusiastic, go that way. All right. John Spiegelston. So if you have Mr. Johnston or Dr. Spiegel, head out that way. Miss Govindatis. If Miss Govindatis is your mentor, head out that way. If Miss Van Roy is your mentor, she's over there too. Van Roy. If you guys could not talk, it would help people hear what I'm saying. So I know I'm loud, but all right. And then I wouldn't feel like I have to yell into the microphone. Okay. Okay, Miss Seldner Gazawi, go that way. If you're with Miss Seldner, that way. Okay. We'll say Cyric. Cyric's back there by the door. Head back that way. Fitzy, if I almost gave you a doctorate. Mr. Fitzgibbon, I guess you have a doctor of jurisprudence, right? Yeah. Mr. Fitzgibbon is that way. Okay. Mr. Webster. If you have Mr. Webster, head that way. And then once you have your people, you can go ahead and clear out. Kriebel, Mrs. Kriebel's right there. Go ahead and go with her. All right. Miss Edgel is over there. If you have Mrs. Edgel, go that way. The inaugural mentoring group of Mr. Georgakopoulos, his first mentees, head that way. All right, he's over there, raising his hand. Dr. Hogan, that way. Mrs. Gray is over there. Okay, so Dr. Hogan that way, Mrs. Gray that way. G. Wood, if you're with Mrs. Jamelis Wood, you head that way. Mrs. Barger is over there as well. So Barger that way. Newell, Mr. Newell that way. Mr. Caraher over there. Mrs. Caraher, sorry. I was looking at Mr. Crawley and then saying Mrs. Caraher. Mr. Crawley is that way. Sorry. All right. We got any more over there? All right. Miss Postuma that way. All right. Senora Minez Pereiro this way. Miss Thompson, Madam Swan, go ahead out that door. Mr. Bradley, can I take you that way? All right. Mr. Bradley's group, head that way. All right. Where's ACL? Yeah, ACL. Let's do ACL's group that way by request. Miss Austin's group over there. All right. Who else we got? Dr. A. Dr. Schaffenberg, if he's your mentor, head that way. Miss Wallerstein, head that way. Miss Moses, sorry, head that way. Mrs. Brenner, head that way. Miss Armato's group, head that way. What's up? Which one you got? I haven't yet. Let's do Brainerd. That's great. Let's go Brainerd this way.